Spanx, what up? Take it easy, it's time to keep it geekly with Jedi, Tech, Dre, and Melwheezy. Sci-fi to gaming, movies to comics, whatever your pleasure is, they got it. Take it easy, it's time to keep it geekly with Jedi, Tech, Dre, and Melwheezy. Sci-fi to gaming, movies to comics, whatever your pleasure is, they got it.
All right, so this is me, Melwheezy, and Jedi1.
Yes, sir.
We're just doing a test stream, guys. This is what we're going to be doing now for the podcast. Hopefully, this works. I don't know, Jedi. What did you think about that whole news we heard about the Snyder Cut, man? What were you thinking about? I mean, we're going to talk about it in depth in the next podcast. But what was when you first saw? What was your first impression? The first thing that you thought of when you saw that?
You know, I mean, there's been rumors of the Snyder Cut for years. And, you know, the studio keeps saying it doesn't exist, and everybody else keeps saying it does. And, you know, I guess this is confirmation that at least in some form it has existed. Now, whether the studio went back and actually dropped money into it to complete it, or something else happened, I don't know. I guess, you know, we may or may not never know, but apparently it's certainly finished now, and it's going to be released on what, HBO Max?
Yeah, it's going to come out in 2021.
They're definitely going to get some money out of it. So,
well, from everything I read, it's not a finished product. It actually needs VFX. It needs some editing, and supposedly he's got about 4 hours of footage. He wants to shoot a couple additional things. He wants to polish it. And what I just watched on Grace Randolph's YouTube channel is that she's saying the rumor she's hearing is they're going to break it up into 6 episodes, 35 minutes each. That's cool, but I would much rather just a long cut of the movie if it was me. But
shapes.
Well, did you ever see the movie The Hateful Eight?
I never saw it. No, I can honestly say I never saw it.
So I saw the original, like, theatrical cut of The Hateful Eight, and then they did an extended cut of it on Netflix that they had split up into like 4 segments or 6 segments. I don't remember yet. And honestly, I can't tell you what the difference was between the two, but apparently there was. I mean, it was a longer version, but I can't tell you what the difference was because it had been so long since I saw the movie. But that was actually a really good movie, and as long as The Hateful Eight was, or in its original form, seeing the longer form chopped up into episodes like that, I can see why they did it, and I actually think it's a good idea to do it like that.
So you're saying you would rather just a long 4-hour movie instead of a 6-episode season?
No, I'm saying I'm fine with the 6-episode season.
Okay, so you're saying you're not in favor of like a... I mean, honestly, I haven't really been into long movies.
I'm okay with either way, but what I'm saying is The Hateful Eight is so long. Movies like The Lord of the Rings, okay, I can see them being long, because they kind of grip you and draw you in and all that. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's going to be into a movie like The Hateful Eight, and especially already set up. I mean, you've seen Quentin Tarantino movies. You know how they kind of jump around a little bit in time. Mm-hmm. So, The Hateful Eight does that too. And when it's done episodically like that, each episode does a little bit like one of the different time frames.
That one belongs
so,
to you.
I think in that case it works. Knowing how Justice League worked in the way we saw it, I think they could do something similar. This part of the movie, next part of the movie, next part, and I think they could roll it out.
Yes,
and
great.
I think that movie could definitely benefit from being a longer version than just a 2-hour movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's a way for them to milk it. If they're going to release an episode every week, then 6 episodes would take you what? That would at least keep you subscribed for 2 months.
Go on.
I mean, it's
at least 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's no different than what they did with The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. They basically broke it up episodic to keep you, engaged in their platform. So, I guess I get why people do it. I'm trying to figure out this game Dreams when I'm talking to you. I'm playing that at the same time as we're talking. But yeah, I know from a monetary standpoint, it benefits him more to have it. If it was just a movie, then hey, people would get that 1 month, you would never see him again. But now they're guaranteed to at least get your money for what, at least 2 months? And I know I saw several people on Twitter already signing up at a lower rate because I think the going price for HBO Max is going to be $15. But I think if you lock it in right now, you can get it for about $11.99 a month, which is obviously, you know, cheaper than the normal price. But I mean, they don't have anything I want on there, Jedi. I mean, for me personally, the only thing that sounds interesting to me right now is the Looney Tunes cartoons. The Disney Universe stuff. I mean, not Disney. I'm sorry. The DC Universe stuff kind of interests me, but that's about it. But until this comes out, I have no reason to subscribe to it or to pay for it.
Well, yeah, then, I mean,
Very good.
they got Doctor Who, but I already got BBC America, so why would I subscribe to that, you know?
Well, let me ask you something. Are you going to get HBO Max for a month or two next year to watch the Snyder Cut, or is it not that important to you?
If they do, if I can get like a free month, you know, kind of check it out, yeah, I'd do it for a free month and then, you know, cancel.
Well,
but if they don't do like a free trial month, nah.
Let me ask you this: you know you're going to have to pay for it. Here's the problem: 6 episodes. If they do an episode a week, you're going to have to pay for a month. If they give you
but look, no. Look, here's the thing: if I subscribe at the end of it, I'm good.
You're amazing.
Look,
You're wonderful.
you know what I did with Discovery? I waited till the whole series was out, and then I subscribed for a free week. I binged that sucker.
And that was smart. And
then my CBS All Access kept working and still does. So
I don't know if HBO is going to do something like that. That does make a lot of sense. But I know me being a big DC fan, growing up being a big Batman fan and stuff, I'm probably going to want to watch it day one. Some type of a, you know, I'm going to try to see if I can do some type of a, you know,
share it with your brother or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Or just try to see if I can get a little bit of a trial. I'm going to want to watch it right away. Like remember when Mando came out, what did you tell me, Jedi? Is I'm gonna wait. And what was it, 2 or 3 episodes in, you started hearing how good it was, and you finally, you know,
I didn't think it was that long.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And it didn't even have anything to do with that. It was other people, but yeah.
But I'm just saying, I remember telling you about how good it was, and I'm like, dude, you need to see this. And maybe it was right before the 2nd episode you finally got on track, but I think you heard so much positive. It basically forced your hand, didn't it? Because you weren't going to get it.
Thing is, at that point, I pretty much lost all faith in anything Disney Star Wars.
Yeah.
So once I heard that Jon Favreau actually knew what he was doing and wasn't running into the ground like you know, certain other parties, okay, yeah, I was interested in checking it out.
Well, I think I'm not going to give myself too much faith here, but I would hope that you trusted my opinion when I told you, hey, this is really good, because I would hope that you thought, hey, well, you know, I don't think my cousin Melvin would have said it was this good if it was trash, you know. But
No.
But I was pretty high on it. I was like, dude, this is the best Star Wars stuff we've had in years, literally. And I still feel that way. Although Attack of Clones wasn't too bad. But I wonder if it's
you mean Clone Wars?
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if it's going to be that good where it makes people say, hey, I can't wait. I mean, obviously, you're probably a bigger Star Wars and Star Trek fan than you are probably Batman. But,
it's true, but I've always had a spot for Batman in my...
We have light.
Yeah.
A good start.
I remember when Batman '89 came out, that was huge. And I remember you and I talked about that. On in, so.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably one of the first pieces of fandom we probably shared was probably Batman growing up. But I'm just saying, if this does as well as, I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be as good as the Mando. I'm not even going to come out and say, hey, this is going to be like the Mando. But if this is even half as good as the Mando, it's going to build some hype and get people excited. I mean, just the fact that we're hearing rumors of Darkseid's going to be in it, I'm pretty sure he's going to be in it in some capacity. And that's basically DC's equivalent of Thanos. I'm like, yeah, it gets me excited. Because we really have.
Which, that was a shame that we never saw him in the version that was a mishmash of him and God, my brain just went blank. But yeah,
Well, you really can't. You can't mix a dark director with somebody who's typically a lighter, more light-hearted director. To me, that was kind of a mistake.
Whedon, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good match to begin with.
No. Well, I think they were going for the fact that he had a sort of a built-in fan base, and they were just trying to build off of that.
Well, I mean, what he did with the Avengers movies, the first Avenger movie was really, really great. I mean, he took an ensemble movie with 6 different, vastly different characters and made a good movie out of it. But Justice League, I felt like it was okay, but it wasn't Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tried to make it kind of like the Avengers, and it just didn't work.
Right.
It did not work. So I don't know. That was just our opinions, guys. I just want to do a test stream real quick. Hopefully this is how we're going to do some podcasts coming up. I don't want to hold Jedi up, but yeah, I just wanted to see what your take was about the whole Snyder thing, because the Snyder Cut, man, it's talk of town right now, man. Everybody's talking about it.
Yep, they finally released the Snyder Cut, or getting ready to anyway.
Yeah, so we're going to stop there, guys. We'll hopefully do a full episode here pretty soon, but we just want to do something real quick just to kind of test this out and see how it's working. So stay geeky and stay tuned.